like I said in the last video, the box ain't no joke. The training value ain't no joke. The dumb shit you gotta do every day of the week ain't no joke. Look, bro, I figured I'd be making videos about this when I came back home, so I started documenting inside this little bitty booklet right here. I took this around the world, I mean literally. It's in an MRE bag. I'm gonna start an education channel, so I'm gonna teach you all the ins and outs of an E4. Super great content, just gotta get it out. Highly classified documents like Area 51, Watergate scandal, Hillary's private emails, all that. It's in these two papers right here, bro. Literally, I don't know, I think it's like, one's like a, maybe like a vehicle dispatch, and literally this one's like a packing list. I ain't packed most of this shit they put on that list, because I know I was gonna be on my back. I ain't toting it, hell no. Guys, inside these pages right here lie the 14 days of my life that I will never get back, and the 14 days of miserable suffering that fucking sucked. So I'm gonna go like day by day, kind of skip over, highlight like a few points out of it. It's kind of like in a journal format. Look at that, bro. I'm like a news reporter right now, reporting to you live from the box while I'm literally chafing. All right, bro, check this out. So like I said in the last video, you're in the barracks, and what you'll do is you'll like line up in chalks and then convoy out into the box, and you'll see like the gate of hell, and then you'll go past and like stage up in the box and kind of set up and all that stuff. So bro, day one, the shit, the bullshit, all of it started day one. And we didn't even leave yet, bro. We was still at the barracks. So we woke up like super early, like 02 in the morning. And we literally waited in the motor pool for 9 hours. Some captain lost his weapon, but really he didn't lose his weapon. Some other guy took it. And then that was like a big shebang for like an hour and a half, and everybody's yelling and stuff. It was super funny, but you know, it was pretty comical watching the 03 get yelled at by like a 04. That was pretty funny. That bro, I thought only I got yelled at, but no, he got yelled at that point. I keep getting sidetracked. It's fine, I made these bullet points so I wouldn't get sidetracked. Thanks guys for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, that's Greg. This me. There's my door, and my dog's like laying right there wishing I would shut the hell up. So like I said, we waited 9 hours in the motor pool, 02, and we left at 11 a.m. We sat there from 2 to 11, and then we left and went into the box. Let's see here. We got lost. As soon as we got there, we got separated, and we got lost, and we ended up like with this engineering XO and his people, and they're pretty cool. And then we set up for like an hour pulling security, and was like, bro, we gotta go find our guys, because remember, I'm with battalion S6 communications, so usually I'm like higher up. I'm not usually like in the line. Call me a Polk or whatever. My second MOS 11 Bravo though. Oof. So as soon as we like get back in the Humvee to like leave from pulling our security, because they had to cover the head saws and all that great stuff, one of my soldiers just starts puking, bro. Like as soon as we get in the Humvee, like he's like, Rogers, I don't feel so good. I was like, what? He's like, bro, he just like opens up his door and starts throwing up, and I'm like, oh my god, bro. And I'm the TC of my truck, which kind of means like I'm in charge of my group. I'm like a 5-year E4. So I'm kind of like in charge of everybody, like in my group, like pretty much whole sergeant, but I'm not a sergeant, but I'm like the E4 king specialist of the Shamshil, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, bro, so I'm like, oh shit. And like everybody's like in the vehicle, like laughing and carrying on stuff, like, bro, we need to get him a medic. Go get him a medic. And then everybody's like, boy, we're throwing up. I was like, no, bro, we need to get him a medic. So I take off running. I'm like, yo, I need a medic. I'm medic, because I thought his ass was like heat cat in day one. We had, well, what the fuck, bro? My damn hair. We had people heat catting left and right. Like as soon as we even got in the box, bro. So I got him a medic, got him some fluids, and turned out he's okay. He's like, I don't know. I like made baby his ass for like a day and made him like eat crackers and drink water and chill in the shade. We finally linked up with our people, and then about an hour and a half in, we learned the most hated 2 words I hated the whole time there. ammo shakedown. So if they find a live round in somebody's gear coming off one of those live ranges, like where they live fire and stuff, if they find one round, the whole fucking brigade has to do like a shakedown, which means you empty everything out of your bags, you empty everything out of all the gear you carry, and you have to show these OCTs that you do not have a live round. Bro, I don't know how. Bro, I was never even close to a live fire range, and we was shaking that down, bro. We had like 2 shakedowns the first day, and when you take all your gear out, lay it all out, show them, and put it all back up, that was very, very, very time-consuming, as you would say. And anybody that's active duty is like, National Guard has to finally do some inventory layouts. Okay, do one every month. I literally had one of my newer privates, we'll call him Private W because he's lit, boy. Private W literally stepped in shit, like human shit. So there's this term called surface shitters, and that's like where you're in the woods and you don't have a toilet, and you just kind of like shit on the ground, but you don't like bury it. You just kind of like leave it there, so it's like a turd. Well, somebody surface shitted on like one like the trails like in the woods, and he literally steps in it, bro. He steps in it, and the thing about this is like another officer came over there and it's like, hey, if any of you guys out here surface shitting in the woods, y'all need to go pick it up. So Wofford thought he was talking about his, so like Wofford already stepped in the shit and then went and cleaned up that shit, and then he's freaking out because he has literal human shit on his feet. Well, not on his feet, but on his boots, which is like super crazy. That pretty much sums up day 1, bro. I don't know. Of course, you know, we laid down like, I don't know, 9 that night with like a certain amount of security pulled, and the fuck games begun, bro. They'd fight all night. You know, you bed down, lay down for like an hour, and here you come the helicopters, here come the indirect fire, here comes all the bullshit. Well, I'm like 7 minutes in. I ain't got past the first day. I ain't picked this up. Day 2, some special forces guys came in and took out a whole bunch of like our higher ups, bro. It was crazy. And then my boy Private W got back on that 50 cal and lit him up, but it turns out he only shot the OC. He wasn't even like pretend shooting the bad guys. He just shot the OC. Had another guy, we'll call him Private J because he's lit too. He was literally laid on the hood the whole time all this was happening asleep. Like, I don't know how he slept through it, and I don't know how he got killed because he's with the other guys, but they thought he was geared, so he was just like laying there on the hood, and with the NVGs, night vision, it's kind of hard to see everything, so they thought he was geared, and they like left him be, and he survived. Let's see here. That was 2. Day 3, we were moving again from this spot. You jump spots, they a lot out there, and usually it's always at night. We sat there from like 9:30 and we left at like 02, and then we arrived at the place at 05. We got lost, bro. Like this 15 to 45 minute convoy took 3 hours because we got lost, bro. And people's wearing NVGs, and then a cop stops us because we got on a hardball road and we had our NVGs on, no like no white lights and like no regular, you know, like car lights. We just had like a very dim lights for night vision on. This police stops and says, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? You need your white lights on. This is a hardball road. Y'all need to have white, like your regular lights on. So like that was like another 30 minutes taken up. Then we got there to the next place and we had a tac pause, which is kind of like all like the fighting and everything, all the moving and all the troop fighting and carrying and all that great stuff kind of pauses. It kind of gives you like a break to like personal hygiene, especially to like shower up, you know, kind of like do like that, do planning, stuff like that. There was like a convoy got hit by a helicopter, bro, and that helicopter killed everybody in the convoy. Let's see, that was day 3. Day 4, we jumped to the new location. We set up the talk, and our LMTV and Humvee got hit by IDF. Like, what I do is I drive out there on these 4-wheelers, bro, and they'll throw like these like basically firecrackers out in you. It sounds like a mortar. You like that? That's some good sound effects right there. And then the OC just looked our way and he's like, that one, and that one. And then they were super cool about it. We especially when you deal with these guys, bro, deal with them like the utmost respect. Like, I'm not saying like suck their fucking dick, but I'm also not saying like so sorry. No, bro, you stink. They don't want. They hate the boxers as much as you do. They're there though. Just be utmost respectful. I was super respectful to this guy, and he actually cut me a break, let me get like some gear out because you're not supposed to get gear out. And then the convoy was supposed to be leaving that night, so I had to stay back with our trucks, and I had like 3 other guys stay with us. So while they were in convoy, and we really wasn't doing anything at that point, we just kind of broke out the cards, and I learned how to play Texas Hold'em, and I cleaned the board the first game. Like I won everything. That was easy. I might be a professional poker player. You never know. I might be a millionaire off that. Let's see here. Day 5. Convoy still blew up. So were we. So we had like this little rap session. A bunch of just white boys rapping. We played more cards. And then that night, so like we were technically like, oh my fucking god, my hair. We were technically like dead, but we wasn't dead. Just our trucks were. So we didn't get messed with that night. And then I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I saw these hogs like right beside my tent. And there's a story or a video I'm gonna be making soon about this hog eating the guy's face off. I say it very monotone then, but that's crazy, bro. He got his actual face eaten off. Well, not eaten, but bitten / chewed on, maybe chunked on a little bit. You know, like a chew toy by a hog. That's crazy, bro. I'll get in that later. Day 6. 6 days in, bro, and I think I took a shower like day 5. Not like a shower, but like a bar soap. Just kind of clean myself up because I smell like straight. I don't know how to explain it. It's gross though. It's really gross. And I woke up with some OC captain yelling at me. He's like, "Hey, y'all gotta move. We're having an attack pause." And I was like, "We're dead." And he's like, "Y'all gotta move." And I was like super confused, bro, because it was like early in the morning. He's yelling at me, and I'm yelling back, and I didn't realize it was a captain. And then he realized I was in E4, and he started laughing, and he's like, "Oh, you guys have sham." And I was like, "Bro, I don't know what's going on. Like, I haven't talked to anybody in like 2 days that's like knows anything." And the whole time you're out there, nobody knows shit. Like, literally, nobody knows what the hell's going on. Everybody's just kind of like, I don't know. So, let's see here, bro. They brought us to like one of these villages, which is really cool. They like mock-up villages, and they're built out like cargo containers, and they were pretty similar to like what you'll see in some of the villages like overseas. Especially the thing that really set it off was like these goats. They had these live goats walk around. They were super cool. There's 2 females and 1 male. I'm gonna put that picture like in here because that goat was super cute, bro. So we're in the attack pause right now, so we're cleaning up stuff, and we bust out the table again and play cards again on the attack pause. We got lucky. Let's see here, bro. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. My cousin kept calling the goats back over to like where we were. Like they would like walk off, and he would call them back. And then I guess at the end of the day, they like take the goats back to like a kind of like a goat pen or something. I guess like protect them from like, the wildlife. And my cousin kept making the damn goat noises, and like one of the guys who handles the goats come on, was like, "Hey, y'all see any goats?" And we're like, "No, we ain't saw no goats for like a while." And he kept doing it, bro. And he's like, "Hey, have you seen any goats?" And my cousin was like, "Nah." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Then like the guy like walks across the street and gets one goat, and my cousin keeps calling him again. He's like, "Hey, you see my goats?" And he's like, "Bro, we ain't seen the goats. I promise. If we saw the goats, we'd bring them to you." We got to the new spot later that day after the attack pause. We moved again. And then like this late ass shift got sprung on me, bro. I was not ready for this, but like an all night shift got sprung on me after being up all day. And that's the thing about the box is you really don't know when you're gonna get sleep, and it's definitely not during the day if it's in the summertime, because it is fucking hot all day long. Whether it's raining or it's cloudy, it's hot, bro. It's muggy, and if it rains and cools off, bro, don't worry, because it's finna heat up out of that rain go away, that humidity hits. See, that was day 6. Day 6 was a pretty chill day. Like I actually enjoyed like meeting back up with everybody and like sharing stories and stuff, because my cousin got lost and got killed, and then he got lost again, and then he hitched a ride with like some engineers, and they kicked him out the truck, made him like walk down the road like all his gear on, so he was like a hobo. Let's go to day 7. We got sent out on a retrans team because that's why, I don't know. So we was retransing from like day 7 to pretty much the end. Retrans was pretty cool because like I understand like we don't have the numbers to fight G-Man, so you have to like hide, and you have to hide well. And I didn't have just a Humvee. We were retrans in 2 nets, so they sent us out with the LMTV and a Humvee, and it's hard as hell to hide an LMTV, especially when it's a hard shell. So we kind of like set it up on day 7. We started like camouflaging everything. We were back off in the woods too, bro. Like it was hard to see where we were. Day 8 showed up. Our OC that we had was super cool, and I'm super grateful for our OC. He taught us a lot, but at the same time, he wasn't like a dick about it. Like he wasn't like, "Hey, you fucking retards, dumbass National Guardsmen, y'all can't do shit, fucking retards." Nah, he was actually like constructive about it, and I mean, he would come up to us and like crack jokes with us, and kind of like help lighten the mood, bro, because you get tired of that really quick, eating MREs all day and all that stuff. Yeah, let's see here. I went off on another tangent. Yeah, the OC clowning on retrans because we hung 1201 head like out in the middle of the. Oh, we hung them off trees, and then he's like, "Oh, you think they're getting a signal?" I was like, "Well, I'm retrans the net, so I think we are." And then he couldn't see one retrans because it is like, or one retrans head because it's like up in these trees, bro. Like that thing was hidden, and he couldn't see it. And I took him like right up under it. And I wish I would have got pictures of more of this stuff, but I feel like at the same time, the finicky no cell phone type thing out there in the box. If you get caught with your cell phone, that's on you, bro. That ain't my problem. That's on you, bro. If you get caught, that's you. Let's see here. We got rain that day, bro, and I was like, "Oh, bro, this is nice. It's gonna chill. It's gonna be cool." Nah, that shit got muggy, like muggy. What the fuck? But it got super hot, bro. We had a raccoon show up that night. That was scary because like this, I was like we heard people moving like up in like towards like the road area. Like we was back off in the woods, but like in between us and the road, these people were moving. I was like, bro, I think G-Man here. So we was like pulling security and stuff, like trying to figure out who it was. And I was like up on top of the Humvee, like looking out towards the road, and this damn raccoon like runs through, like I hear something running through the bushes, like, bro, what the hell is that? Is that a hog? And I hear it jump, and it hits like the side of the Humvee, like loud as hell, like his head hit the Humvee, bro, and it freaked me out. And I was like, yo, chill, that's not cool. And then this is when we met the raccoon, and then I freaked out, bro. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it had rabies. I didn't know how big it was. But like I pulled out like my light and I like shined it, and like all I see is like looking up at me is like his like little face, and bro, I freaked. I was like, hey yo, fuck security, yo, there's a fucking raccoon over here trying to bite me, bro. I didn't know what it was trying to do, but I freaked out, and everybody came running over there, bro. I was a little bitch about that. Day 9. Let's see here. Day 9. I'm on day 9 now. That was 8. Yeah. We was waiting on G-Man at this point because we were pretty sure that with this big company came in a BSB and it had like 200 trucks. And they came in like a D9 bulldozer. I was like, bro, is that a bulldozer cranking up? And I look over there I get up on top of the Humvee and look over there, and there's a D4 bulldozer just like bulldozing shit down. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get hit, bro. They really blew like our concealment. Like their strategy was they were just so big they have like the numbers to fight. We didn't. We was like a 5 or 6 man team, which is a lot for retrans, but that's just how many they sent out with us, and we was our own security, and we didn't have like any like big guns either to fight. We just had like M4s. Let's see here. Super short missed it. Close up manner. Damn, bro, I cannot read this. Oh yeah, bro. And apparently like we had like our last tack pause on day 9, and we didn't ever know about it, but it's whatever, bro. It rained like all day 9. Like I remember that shit. We had this specialist, bro, in the medics on day 9. This dude was fat as thick, and he didn't eat at the defect at all the whole time we were there. Like he ate takeout, like the pizza place I told you about, or he was other people go to the PX and he's like, hey yo, can you give me like some taquitos and bring them back? Like this dude like always ate out, and this dude was fat as hell too, and it really showed. Like he had like a fat roll on the back of his damn head. So he snitched on our top location, and then the G-Man gave him a Snickers and a pizza and a Mountain Dew, and I'm trying to figure out how to explain this because S2, like our intel section, like super blown away by this. Like even the OCs and G-Man was blown away because they didn't know how to handle this, but it was a great training value for them. I mean, that shit's like almost treason on deployment. So his ass was getting all like 15 into motion and rank. like no questions asked. Like that shit was fucking, like it blew our mind too when we caught word, and you just kind of look at him like, wow, that's a piece of shit. Day 10, BSB was drawing a lot of attention at that point. Like the helicopters found him. They were just fighting all the time. Earlier that day, like a captain OC showed up, and we was like, whoa. Usually we don't have like an enlisted OC show up. We never had like an officer show up. And then a lieutenant colonel OC showed up, and then reported us for not wearing any of our gear. I at this point, bro, we didn't care, bro. It was day 10. We wasn't wearing like any type of gear. We wasn't playing the damn game, bro. We was tired. We was all retrans by ourselves. Apparently, we unplugged the GPS system. I don't know how that happened, but we did. And this lieutenant colonel just reported us to like a battalion, but it made it to S3, but it never went farther than that. So I guess it got squashed there. So that was pretty cool. We fed the pet raccoon like every day. At that point, he like wheat snack bread. Day 11, nothing happened, bro. I literally put nothing. Nothing really happened. If you can read the hieroglyphics right there, bro. Nothing happened. Day 12, our LT came out. There's like, you have these things called comms compromises for all my combo guys that ever watch this. Basically what happens is G-Man gets a radio, right? And then you, like all the comms that gets changed, and you got to go through and reconfigure everything. You jump Julian date, jump time. It's so fucking dumb. This is day 12. This is probably much like our last hurrah. That also happened on day 12. But at 8 o'clock at night, 2000, I was told to split retrans. So I take 3 guys and me and leave the other 3 back. And at 8 o'clock at night, we got lost as fuck. Our basically like our BFT, or Blue Force Tracker, our what is our system called? Basically like the GPS map and everything. We had like one of those camo nets over the like little Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, but a GPS puck. And bro, we just hauled ass in the LMTV. Like we didn't look, and I was like, bro, it ain't working. We got lost as fuck, bro. And like the OC, the cool OC that like helped us out a lot. That was the only time we got really pissed him off, because he started yelling at us, and we was like, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, why don't y'all take off and leave without fucking knowing where you're going? He's like, I don't know, shit. I just wanted to leave, and fuck it. He was mad, bro, but he kind of like helped us steer us back like in the right direction and figured it out. And then I got up there and figured out, oh, the Wi-Fi, no, goddamn, the GPS puck was covered, not the Wi-Fi puck. So we get to the spot, and he tells us to like, hey, go off and like hide in that area. And we like, Roger. So we got like his one MVG thing on, like looking around, and I always see like this trail. So like we're in the MTV, so it has like super big tires, right? And we like going down this narrow ass path, and you see a uphill slope, and you see like this hole. And it's not like trust me, bro, I'm a Southern boy. I drive a big ass truck. Like this thing was a hole, and I was like, bro, there's no way we finna get through that with this MTV. And we sat there for like 15 minutes, bro. And my driver was like an 88 Mike, bro, great guy. And we were like, bro, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get over this hole, because like there's a hole here, and there's a hole like the hole, like the whole hole was over here on this side, and it would have swallowed that tire. And then so we sit there for 15 minutes freaking out, and I was like, look, bro, I ain't getting the fuck out. I am not ground guiding you. I was like, you just back up with MVGs on, bro. I am not getting out, because I didn't know where we were. I didn't know what was out in them woods. It was just super dark. There was no like moonlight or anything. I was like, hell no, bro. I ain't doing it, bro. So we sat there, and I was like, bro, you know what? Fuck it, bro. White light. Just turn on your regular lights and just back the fuck out of here, bro. We gotta get out of here. And at this point, it's probably like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, bro. We're lost. We just lost like an hour or two. Then we're down this trail, and then we were just like, bro, fuck it, bro. Just white light it, bro. Let's get out. And we turned on the white light, bro, and we realized how big that hole was. There was like no way we was fitting it. Not even a remote chance. If we didn't flip it, we probably would have flipped that LTV. So we bed down at like We bed down at like, I don't know, midnight, 1 in the morning, bro. We didn't care, bro. We just parked in the middle of like the trail, like, and there's like no trees over there to like hide the MTV, and there's like a Heinz, well, the military helicopter hovers right over us, bro. And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And at that point, we was all three like laying on top of this hard shell MTV. Like 2 of us were in tents, and 1 was in a sleeping bag. And I was like, bro, this is it. This is where we die, because we didn't die like the whole time. We were never like in a situation like actually fight someone. I was like, bro, this is it. And then we finally fell asleep, probably like 1 or 2 in the morning. And at 03 in the morning, it starts pouring down rain, bro. And like our tents, we didn't have like our rain system on it. We just had like open tent doors and basically like to protect us from mosquitoes. Bro, it just pours down. Bro, we just all climbing the LMTV and we just go to sleep, bro. All our shit soaked. We woke up at like 5 in the morning, bro. We didn't get no sleep that night. And like at 06, we tore down the retrans site, ours, with the LMTV, and we also, like, of course, like we used to like all that wet shit in the back, bro. We didn't know what to do with it. We needed to let it dry, but it was like, I don't even know what to do at this point. So see, this is day 13. We're finna get out of the box. So we pull up the retrans site. And then we're told to go to this field. So we go to this field near the first tee with the goats. And we sit there for like, I don't know, like all day, literally. And we wasn't going to leave till like the next day. So we staged and like took off camo nets and stuff like that. Well, the detail came up and I literally stayed like one of these guys. I stayed with one of the guys the whole time throughout like the whole box except for like that last day. I don't know how it happened because most time you get split up in different teams and stuff. But he stayed with me the whole time. And he's like, hey, you probably want to come on this detail. He's like, there's a detail. I was like, nah, bro, fuck a detail. I ain't doing no detail. I'm tired, bro. I just want to lay here in the sun and die. And then the detail was, so I took it because nobody else wanted it. I was like, fuck it, bro, I'll go. We went back to the barracks earlier, right? We took a shower and ate pizza like a day before we even thought about getting out of the box, bro. And I was like the happiest moment of my life. After taking an actual shower, like after 2 weeks, that was like the most amazing feeling. Then my dumb ass been eating MREs for 2 weeks, right? Tell me why I went and ate like a whole pizza, chugged a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper. I usually don't drink soda, it's not my thing. Then I chugged one of the really big monsters, bro. My fucking stomach hurt so much. But I was like, hey, bro, I'm finna throw up. I'm finna throw it up. Bro, I got so nauseous. I don't know why I do that stuff to myself and not think, hey, you've been eating MREs for like the last 2 weeks. You probably shouldn't be like eating this shit like you a competitive eater. But yeah, I did. So after me like sitting there eating that, they had to go. My NCOIC and my LT had to go to like this like AAR. Right? So we sit in this damn parking lot, me and the other guy, for like 3 hours, and we just bullshit, bro. Oh my god, bro. And I eventually started feeling better, but that was like awful. And then we moved back to the field that night. And then I wasn't gonna say anything like to the other, like all my other people, but the other guy was like, bro, we ate fucking pizza, we took a shower, man, fuck y'all. I was like, that was probably not a good idea. I shouldn't do that. But he did. And then let's see here, bro. I couldn't sleep that night, bro. I don't know why, but like wake up was at 03 and my ass fell asleep at like 02 in the morning. And I had to stay night where I was sleeping on top of the MTV the last couple nights I was there, and I could not sleep, bro. I was like, got the fuck down. And let's see here, 03. And then we were supposed to convoy out to like the Miles place, take off all that Miles gear. And we got there like 07, bro. And bro, I didn't sleep like, I don't know, bro. I'd say probably 36 hours maybe. I'm not like bitching about like not sleeping because it's not really like that big of a thing, but I tell you, wow, it fucking sucks, especially coming out of the box. And then that begins the wash rack adventures. We got tasked with the wash rack and stuff like that, but I'll talk about that in video 3, like outside of coming in of it. Like, what did I just say, bro? That wasn't even like words, but like I'll talk about like the last week coming out of the box and cleaning everything up like the next video, because this thing's already 30 minutes long. Sorry guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Yep, there's nothing else in this book right now that really covers that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any comments, questions, anything like that, leave it down below. If you want to hate on me, leave that down below too, because all it's going to do is like boost up the video rankings. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys for video 3.